hello. Welcome to some of my new technology. I'm hoping I have everything turned on right. I didn't on Monday. Had a lot of stuff turned on, except you couldn't see it. I forgot that button. I haven't taught a new chair yoga class on here for a while, so I thought I would take today to do that. I have a little bit of music in the background that's kind of new. I think I'll adjust the sound on my mic just a wee tad. Okay, so I've got some settings up here I'm looking at. Let's do a little yoga. Meet me on your chair. Come to a comfortable upright seat. Scoot forward in the chair so you're not using the back of the chair to support your spine. Let's find that natural, neutral spinal alignment as we sit here in seated mountain pose, Tadasana. The principles of a standing mountain pose apply to a seated mountain pose as well. Joints are stacked. Let's start with the head. Oftentimes, our head is like this. Let's not have it like this. Draw the chin back. Reach up through the crown of the head. Reach up for your ears and see if the earlobes are right over the shoulders. That's where it should be. Now, shoulders open and right over the hips. The knees come right out from the hips. And your ankles are right under your knees. Lay your hands palms down or palms up. The choice is yours. If your palms are up, that is a more receptive pose. We have energy centers in our hands that we can share energy with, we can receive energy with. Sometimes our day has been overwhelming and we feel like maybe we need to close a bit, just kind of simmer internally. You decide. Eyes open or closed. If you choose to keep them open, take a gentle gaze right down the tip of your nose to some nondescript place on the floor and breathe. There may come a time as we're warming up with our breath practice that the eyes feel like they want to close. Let that happen. Now let's move to awareness of the breath. Meet your breath wherever it is. Make no effort to change, just breathe. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, allow the belly to expand like a balloon. And then as you exhale, just let go of the belly. Let the breath be pushed out of the lungs just by the natural movement of the diaphragm returning to its resting position. And then inhale, receive the next breath. Belly expands. Exhale, let the breath go. Keep going. Notice the little details about your breath, your individual breath. And perhaps consider, as with many things in life, we have to let go of the exhale. So we let all that breath out, making room for the inhale. And isn't it true, oftentimes in life we're grasping, hanging on to things, and we have no room for new things. Exhale all the way. And receive the gift of the inhale. Remember that prana, the life force energy, rides on the breath. Let's take about 3 more breaths here, centering, bringing our mind to this place right here right now. 2 more. And open your eyes if they're closed. Let's add a little movement to our breath today. That's a very calming to the nervous system kind of thing to do. Our little breath practice probably calms your nervous system as well. Let's inhale. Take your full inhale to reach up. Turn your palms away from each other. Take your full exhale to let the arms go down. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, the arms go down. Nowhere to go, nothing to do but breathe and move. Inhale, reach up. Now keep your arms up there. Take your gaze up with your hands and imagine we're sitting in our chair underneath an apple tree. And those apples are just out of reach. So we're gonna reach up and grab an apple one side at a time. Keep reaching. Now let's gather some apples. So we're gonna reach up and then place it in the basket right next to us. Reach across and up with the other hand. Take that apple and put it in your basket. Reach to a different place. Grab an apple or whatever you want to pick today. Maybe peaches, maybe pears, maybe cherries. Grab some fruit. Visualize what that would look like. Maybe you can hear some sounds around you, some birds chirping, the wind blowing through the trees. Let's do one more each side. Reach. Last time, reach. And let your arms hang down. Let those arms be heavy without pulling you forward. So stay tall, shoulders over hips. Let's work on our head and neck a little bit. We carry a lot of tension there. So reach up through the crown of the head. We're going to drop the chin to the chest. And then we're going to look up. As you exhale, drop the chin to the chest. As you inhale, look up. Let's do 2 more of these in each direction. Don't let this round the spine. The only part of the spine that's moving is your neck. Everything else remains neutral. Now bring your head back up to a neutral position. We'll do the same movement, but looking left and right. So let's look to the right. And then turn the head and look to the left. Stay tall in the spine. As you're turning the head left and right, let your eyes look around without bringing movement to the head. Let the eyes just roll around and look at everything you can find. Be very curious. Stimulate the visual centers in your mind and even the muscles of the eyeballs. We'll look one more time over each shoulder. And then face forward. Now let your arms be heavy as you drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then come back up, other way. One side and then the other. And you might hear some noises in your neck. I usually do, little crunchy noises. As long as it's not painful, that's okay. There's some tiny little muscles that are in the vertebrae, helping to support the vertebrae, called intertransversarii muscles, and they get kind of tight. And so that stretching is them going, oh my goodness, it feels so good to stretch. Now come back up to neutral, bring the hands back to the lap. Let's take a couple big breaths down into the belly. And let it go. One more cleansing breaths. So as we bring movement to our practice today, we're releasing and moving along any stale energy in the body. So in addition to the breath bringing fresh life force energy into the body, it can also help relieve this stale body. Let it go. Let the earth have that to regenerate. Bring your hands to heart center. Let's inhale, open. Maybe lift your heart, let your arms hang back a bit and look up. And then exhale back to neutral spine. Bring the hands back to heart center. Inhale, open. Tip the pelvis forward, a little back bend. And exhale, close. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's send that prayer right up. And exhale, the arms down to the sides. Take your left arm, sweep it up and over, and reach down towards the floor. So side bend here. And then swing the arms up like you're painting a really pretty rainbow above you, and we'll go to the other side. Lateral, flexion, and extension. Fancy words for side bend. The spine needs to move in 6 directions in order to take our spine through range of motion every day. That range of motion is vital to the health of the discs in between each of those vertebrae. Let's go 1 more each side. And then inhale the arms overhead. Take the gaze up with the hands. Bring the hands together. Slow exhale brings your hands home to the heart. Now cross your hands over your shoulders, over your chest. I'm going to try to keep my hand away from my microphone. We're going to take a gentle twist to the right. So twist in the low back. And then bring your arms out like airplane wings. And we're going to use our arms to twist the rib cage spine. And then take your gaze over your right shoulder. Hold here and breathe. Massage the discs with the breath. Those ribs will move the vertebrae up and down, bringing in fresh nutrients to the spine, to the discs, and moving away the waste products. Now face forward, cross the arms over the chest again. We'll take a gentle twist to the left, starting, in the low back. Open the arms like airplane wings. Use those arms to twist through the upper chest. And then take the gaze over the left shoulder, twisting through the neck. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. Reach up through the crown of the head. Breathe into the belly. Now unwind, face forward, bring the hands to heart center. Lace your fingers and the palms face the earth. As you exhale, turn your palms towards me, round your spine and reach. This always feels so good. Inhale, swoop your arms up, look at the hands, maybe a little back bend. And exhale, bring the hands back home to the heart. This is one of my favorite stretches called Circle of Joy. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise up. And exhale back to heart center. Let's do 1 more. And exhale the arms down to the sides. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Forward, up, back and down. Forward and up, back and down. 1 more this direction. And now change the direction. Let's go back and up, forward and down. And then bring the hands in the lap again. Let's take a few breaths and just notice sensation in the body. Notice how you're feeling right now in the moment. Maybe you can feel that energy starting to circulate again. Energy can become stagnant, especially in the joints. So as we're moving through range of motion, it's like removing a blockage from a river. So if the river gets blocked, the water gets stagnant. So we're clearing out those blockages. Let's work a little on the lower half of the body. I want you to extend the left leg out long. You may have to scoot a little further forward on your chair. Be careful that you have your sit bones on the chair though, so you don't slide off. Make sure your right ankle is under the right knee. Now flex the left foot so the toes come towards the knee. Sit tall, shoulders over hips. Squeeze the muscles of the thigh to the bone. Hang on to your chair. Inhale, feel nice and light through the crown of the head. As you exhale, fold at the hip crease. Let your heart come towards the thigh. It doesn't have to make it there. Just a nice forward fold, getting a stretch in the back of the left leg. Now breathe deeply and you'll feel a nice stretch in your low back. As you're folded forward, press into the right foot. Feel that to support your back. 2 more breaths here. Now push strongly into that right leg as we come back up. Keep the legs just like they are. We're going to take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Swing your right arm up, back, and then down, finding some part of your chair to pull you into a nice twist. Exaggerate the breath in your belly, and that way you'll massage the contents of the abdomen, the organs of digestion. Now swing that right arm up and over. We'll return to a forward-facing position. I want you to take hold of the chair again. Bend your knee a little bit. So I haven't brought my foot completely back, but I have a bend in the knee. My foot's flexed. I'm going to pivot on the heel and drop my big toe inward. Pivot on the heel and drop the little toe outward. Go side to side. Feel that movement up here in the hip. It's another joint space. We need to lubricate those joints. And that helps to prevent arthritis, that bone on bone. Now let's come right back up onto the heel. I want you to take your right hand, left toes, make a fist with both. Squeeze and then spread the toes, spread the fingers. Let's do 3 more of those each side. Squeeze and release. 1 more. Now lean down there and lace your fingers underneath your thigh like a little basket. Lift and lean back. Let's move a little through the knee, so we'll straighten and bend. I always like to pretend I'm digging a trench with my heel. I keep my foot flexed deeply and reach with the heel. And then pause here. Now move in circles through the knee, unless you've been told not to. Sometimes when you have knee replacements, you're advised not to. It's up to you. But we're not bearing weight here. This is a good way to lubricate the knee joint. And then pause. We're going to point the toes and then flex the foot. Point and flex. Now use your big toe like you were drawing a circle with a piece of chalk. Your big toe is the chalk. Sometimes you hear lots of pops and cracks. I do in my ankles. And that's okay too, as long as it doesn't hurt. And now let's sit forward, place the foot down so the ankle is under the knee. Pause to compare your left and right sides. Breathe. Maybe you notice differences, maybe you notice similarities. All right, second side, take the seat, reach out with the right foot. Let's point the toes here and flex. And point and flex. I don't think I did that on the other side. Point and flex. Squeeze the muscles of the thigh to the bone. Draw those toes back. Sit tall on an inhale like you've just filled yourself with helium. On an exhale, folding at the hip crease. Fold forward any amount. Start to put weight in the left foot. That will support your back. Now breathe into the back. You'll feel the breath go clear down to the tailbone. Sides of the low back will expand and stretch. 2 more breaths. Now push strongly into the left foot as you rise up. Keep the legs just like this. Flex the foot, squeeze the muscles of the thigh to the bone. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Reach forward with the left arm, swing it up, back, and then reach for part of the chair to help you pull yourself into a nice twist. Exaggerate the inhale and exhale into the belly, kind of like you're kneading bread. And then swing the left arm back and over, right back to where we started from. Now bend the right knee just a bit. We're up on the heel again. We're going to tip the big toe inward, little toe outward. Feel it in your hip. Let's do one more each way. And then come back onto the heel. This time it's right foot and left hand. We're going to make fists. Squeeze the toes, squeeze the fingers. Spread the toes, spread the fingers. Two more. Squeeze. And spread wide. One more. Squeeze. And spread wide. Now lace the fingers under the thigh. Lift the thigh and lean back like you're in a lazy boy. And straighten and bend, digging with that heel, keeping the foot flexed. Two more. Now bend the knee and do some circling through the knee. So the knee is mostly a hinge joint. It goes forward and back. Go the other way, but we have some rotational ability in the knee like we're doing now. The knee is most vulnerable when we're weight bearing and trying to do these circles. So lubricating the joint without weight bearing on that knee is the best way to do it. All right, let's point and flex a couple times. And then big toe, we're going to use it like a piece of chalk to draw big circles. Do 2 or 3 one direction. And then 2 or 3 the other direction. And now we're going to support that leg as we sit up on those sit bones and then bring the foot down. Check those ankles out. Make sure they're underneath your knees. Find seated mountain pose again. All the joints are stacked. This time let's take our hands to our belly. Breathe into the hands. Let the belly expand as you inhale, and then feel it soften as you exhale. And open the eyes and let the arms hang down. Now I'll work on the hips a little bit. So if you've had hip replacements, you may need to skip this or maybe not do the rotation quite as big. I want you to reach out for your left knee. Hang on to it. Hang on to the chair with your right hand and we'll circle through our hip socket. And then go the other way. And bring the foot down. Let's take the second side, right knee and circle by. I bet you heard those pops and cracks. That was an elbow and a hip for me. The older I get, the more noise I make. Now go the other way. And bring that foot down. Keep your hands on your knees, and I want you to heel, toe, open up the knees. And you might have to adjust the flesh underneath you here on your sit bones to feel a little more comfortable. Make sure your bottom is back there on the chair. We're going to take left shoulder over here to right knee. So it's a twist and fold. Come up. Turn the other way. Right shoulder to left knee. Twist and fold. The exhale takes you into your fold. And the inhale brings you up. As you fold, put weight into your feet. That will help support your back as you bring your torso back up. Now this is another favorite stretch. So as you're folding, reach. Keep the sit bones anchored and reach with your arm, then come back up. Keep the sit bones anchored, reach, and come up. Let's do one more of those each side. And back to the center. So this is a fun movement that we add sometimes to our yoga, but it's from Qigong, and it's called drinking goose. You are the goose. Down there is your drink. So you've seen geese or ducks get a drink before. I'm going to dip down and get a beak full of water, then lift my head as I come up so my big long goose neck lets that water trickle down to my belly. Now dip down and get another one. Drinking goose. You can make honking noises like a goose if you want. If you're home and nobody's around, who cares? I would, but my husband's downstairs in his office and he might wonder what happened with a goose running around upstairs. Let's do one more. And rise up. Now heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Bring those feet right underneath the knees. Knees right in front of the hips. All of these joints stacked. We're going to do a sun salutation and then we'll settle in for a little relaxation. We always begin with a little breath focus. Then we do our asana practice, which is the physical part of our exercise or our yoga practice. And then at the end, we call it shavasana. And it's a relaxation period where we give our body, our mind, our energy time to just absorb and integrate all of the nice, good healthfulness that we've found with our practice. So inhale, reach up. As you exhale, fold at the hips, fold forward. As you inhale, take your hands to your chairs, lift halfway, long spine here. Exhale, fold forward, let the arms hang. Push into the feet, swing your arms out and up. Look up at the hands, bring your hands together. This is called Nyana Mudra, prayer hands. Exhale the hands home to the heart. We'll do that again. This time we'll add on. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. And fold. Push into your feet. So important to support your back. Now this time we're going to twist. So twist with me to the right. Let both arms come down. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, twist with me to the left. Let both arms come down. Inhale the arms over the head. Bring the hands together. Nyana Mudra. Exhale the hands home to the heart. Let's add on again. Inhale up. And fold. Lifting halfway. And fold. Push into the earth. Swing the arms out and up. This time twist with me to the left. Both arms down. Inhale, face forward, both arms overhead. Exhale, twist right. Both arms down. Inhale, up. Now keep your arms up. I want you to take your right wrist with your left hand. Pull up. Fold over to the left. Now inhale back up. Keep the arms up. Switch your wrist. Take your left wrist with your right hand. Pull. And fold. Inhale up, look up at the hands, hands together in Nyana Mudra. Exhale the hands home to the heart. Let's add on again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. And fold. Push into your feet, swing the arms out and up. Let's twist again to the right, both arms down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms overhead. Take the left wrist with the right hand, pull up, and then fold to the right. Inhale up, switch, pull up on the right arm, fold to the left. Reach up with the arms and then lift your left knee. We're going to grab it and sit tall. This is a lunge, a modified lunge in a chair. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, we're going to lift the right knee or the other knee. I can't remember if I said the right one. And then inhale up. Exhale, fold. On an inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Push into your feet, swing your arms out and up. Let's take a twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale, fold over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, fold to the right. Inhale up. Let's take the right knee, lift it, sit on the sit bones and down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lift the left knee, sit tall, and bring that foot down. Here's the last thing we're doing. Inhale the arms overhead. Now take your hands either to the seat, kind of behind you, or you can reach for the back of the chair. We're coming into a back bend. So hang on to the chair and then send your pelvis, your belly forward, reach back with your shoulder blades, look up. And then exhale back to neutral. Drop your arms. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. And fold. Push into the earth. Swing your arms out and up. Look at those hands. Bring your prayer right to your heart. And hands to the lap, right back where we started. Find your seated mountain pose. Let your mind travel around through the body. Noticing what needs to be moved a little bit to bring you into this nice alignment. Nice neutral spine. And then explore the placement of the hands. They can be palms up, palms down. Or if you know a mudra, a way to hold the hands, a favorite mudra, if you take your index finger to your thumbs and push the tips of the hands together, tips of the fingers together. Keep the palms up. And this is called Nyana Mudra. And this is for wisdom. We can all use a little more wisdom, right? And breathe. Give your mind a job. That will keep your mind here, or at least here until it wanders off. Invite your mind to explore your body. Start working from your head. Clear down to your toes, stopping to visit each joint, each sensation. If the mind wanders, it will. Bring it back to its job. Exploring the body for sensation. Know that there is not a right answer or a wrong answer. It's just learning to be the witness, stepping back and watching the present moment. Rest here for a moment of stillness. Now begin to deepen your breath. Do absolutely nothing more. A bigger inhale, expand that belly. And a longer emptying exhale. Sigh, let it go. And start to move your body in little ways. So the fingers move, the toes move, maybe expand that movement into the head and the neck, the wrists and the ankles, the shoulders and the elbows. Just let it go. Move however feels good to you. On your next inhale, we're going to reach way up there. The sun's out there today. Let's grab a sunbeam, grab it, and pull it down to the heart. On your exhale, we're going to fill the heart with that warmth and light. And as always, I end my class with a blessing. I say, may you have peaceful thoughts, peaceful words, a peaceful heart, and a peaceful world. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. This was an unscheduled live broadcast, so I'm not sure if anybody's on here live yet. But if you find this later, please leave me some comments in the comments section about the quality of the sound, the lighting, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to really tweak this to make a better experience. Have a wonderful day. Join me again.